We have to apologize for not releasing a video in so long. I think it's about 3 weeks now. Today, we just wanted to talk about some of the challenges and that we've had. It's been a crazy ride so far. So yeah, Prajay, what have you learned?
I've learned that over fasting is a thing. I've constantly fasted for 22 plus hours, and I wasn't making as much progress as Lavesh, who had, I think, 2 meals,
Yeah.
and I had one meal and an eating window of like 2 hours, and fasting 22 hours. And it turns out that that kind of slows your metabolism down, and you don't burn fat as fast. But I have made progress. We'll discuss that a bit later. Something else, um, stress is also a fat burning staller. I've had to do a few night shifts, which meant energy drinks and constant snacking to try and stay awake, and that also stunted my progress. And I definitely learned that your diet is 80% and exercise is 20% of your fat loss initiative.
Okay, awesome. Now, for me, I think something that I've learned, I don't know if okay, I'll call it a challenge as well, is with eating. I know initially I said at the start it might be a bit more difficult for me to stick to the diet and that, and later on I'll be used to it and just carry on. But I actually found it more difficult later on as we went. I've had, I think, every single weekend since carbs and things, quite a bit of carbs every weekend. And I do find that after the carbs and that, you do put on a lot of water weight, and that's a big thing. One of the other things I would say is staying strong throughout it and actually getting yourself to go out there to exercise and all of those things. It I'm finding it very difficult to do that. I'm not able to have that willpower to actually get myself out there to go and exercise and that. So yeah, Prajay, I don't know if you want to talk a bit more about the overfasting or anything like that.
Now, I just want to add on to your point about what a sedentary lifestyle we lead. I mean, what I did at the beginning of the challenge was I thought I could get a cheap fitness watch, which ended up not being such a good idea because at the end of day one, it told me that I took about 40,000 steps. So I took it off, left it on the kitchen counter, and I noticed that it was still counting steps. So I gave that one back. I got myself a better quality one, and it actually emphasized that on a normal day, I tend to walk about 2,500 steps, which is nowhere close to our goal of 10,000 steps. But during a football match, I do cover up about 6,000 steps, which makes up bulk of my steps in a day. Yeah, what also something that I've learned is that you lose more you lose more fat while you are sleeping. I see that according to this watch, when I do have a good night's sleep, then I lose about I burn 700 calories, whereas half an hour of calisthenics workout burns me about 300 calories, and 1.5 hour football match about 400 calories. So it just goes to show that diet is very important, living a stress-free life, and good sleeping habits. Also, one thing is the cheat days really stunt my weight loss effort because I had some sugar when a family friend of mine gave me some sweetmeats, and I said, okay, I'm going to eat this in one day more rather than eating it in over a period of the week. And I ended up gaining about 1.5 kilograms. But I guess most of that is in water weight. Yeah, so that's my challenge.
Yeah, I think that's really all from the challenges. One other thing that I learned was that when you get injured or something like that after my injury, you actually put on some extra weight, water weight, because your body is trying to help use that towards reducing inflammation and things. So it stores that water and starts using it towards helping repair the muscles and that. I don't know how accurate that research was. We will probably find that out from a health practitioner and just confirm that.
Okay, so typically in a day, what are your habits that you have formed um, to accomplish the goal in our challenge?
So one of the things is I try to use the stairs a lot more. I try to go to the grounds to actually walk in things. I try to walk a lot more. I've started doing a slight bit of stretches and things in the morning. I am waking up much earlier to do that. And I'm finding with the challenge as well, it's much easier to actually wake up earlier for me. So I can now wake up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, whereas before it was a struggle to do that. So yeah.
Okay, so I've lost about 6 kilograms in this challenge so far, 6 to 7, and it's been quite taxing on my discipline. Typically, what I do is I do not eat carbs and sugar. I have my coffee without sugar. Um, I have all my meals without any carbs, and what I've really learned is that seeking comfort fast tracks your aging process. So, what you should try and do is it's a bit extreme, but make yourself at home in hell. And then, when difficult situations arise, then you basically just shrug it off like it's nothing. Uh, yeah, so typically, what I do is I have a high protein meal, either steak with 2 eggs and a salad, or a half a chicken and a salad. Um, I eat a lot of avos, and I do a lot of calisthenics exercises with a biokineticist, and I play about 2 games of outdoor football a week. And that's my take on this challenge so far.
So one of the things I think we've both felt the same is you have to keep constantly moving. Like from the time you wake up, constant motion, well, constant as in every hour or so, you have to keep moving. Drinking a lot of water is a big thing. So, continuously drink water. I try to get in about 2 to 3 liters of water a day. I do have to go to the bathroom a lot because of it, but I do feel that it helps. So your body is going to consistently be hydrated. Whereas if you don't drink a lot of water, which I was always guilty of this, I used to probably drink like a glass or two of water the entire day. And my body always was dehydrated. I never felt dehydrated, but I know my body was. I can also feel it like in my skin and things. The water definitely helps with that. I don't know, Prajay, if there's anything else from your side that you want to talk about in.
Yeah, something very
Yeah.
important. Extra vitamins that we need while we're fasting.
Oh,
And
yes.
we are very grateful to Ringpharm Ashmed for actually sponsoring us with the necessary vitamins. We've got vitamin B plus,
Yeah.
magnesium, ascorbic acid, and what else? There's two more.
Um, I can't entirely remember now. I
Okay, we'll
don't
add
tend
it
to
in the
look at.
comments. But
Yeah.
thanks a lot to Ringpharm Ashmed for sponsoring us this added vitamins that are vital to our health while we are busy on this challenge. Remember?
Um, One more thing that I think we've learned over the past few weeks is that lighter exercise sometimes works better than heavier exercise. So you tend to burn more if you're walking instead of pushing yourself to the limit during every exercise. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to